One of the projects I'm most excited to get involved with here is with the great skua, or as they're known by their Shetland name, the bonxies. These are an amazing seabird, one of the biggest, and they predate on other birds, and unfortunately, they were one of the hardest hit by avian flu.
In 2019, the census revealed 183 breeding pairs of great skua. This year, that number has declined to around 50 pairs remaining. When I started, I was very excited about working with the seabird assemblage on St Kilda, but particularly with great skua. In 2021, I found my first dead great skua around about early July. It wasn't until I found a few more the alarm bells started ringing. By the end of that season, we had reported 66 dead adults that had been found on the island. The following year, things got a lot worse. Yeah, that was hard. That was really hard. I've been working with seabirds for over 10 years on various islands, and I've never had to deal with that level of mortality for such an extended period over 2 seasons. You know, it felt in 2022 like a very big part of my job was overseeing the demise of one of our most fantastic seabird species that we have breeding on the island.
2/3 of the global population of great skua nest in Scotland, and since 2021, avian influenza wiped out 3/4 of them. In 2024 on St Kilda, there was 1 confirmed case of avian flu in a great skua. So the research work here with great skua has been in 2 stages. The first has been mapping where their territories and their nests are around the island. And the second is what we're doing today, which is going up the hills, catching them, ringing them and taking samples from them so that we can see what their response to avian flu has been. This is so exciting. It's not every day you get to go and be this up close and personal with a great skua, and it feels like a huge privilege to be a part of it. We've got some big hills to climb, so we better get going. What about that cleat there? So we found a nest with 2 eggs. We've removed the eggs from the nest and put fake eggs in instead, which I've warmed up underneath my armpits to make them as realistic as possible. And the idea is that the bonxie, who's flying around, she knows we're here, comes back and sits on these fake eggs. We can set the trap, we can catch her without any damage to the egg or to her. In the meantime, the real eggs are in an insulated tub so that they don't get cold. They're protected basically, and we can just put them straight back onto the nest. We've got really strict time frames to do this in, so the disturbance is minimal so that we know that we're not damaging the eggs or causing too much distress to the bird. Can I get your bag out off and I'll start getting things ready? Hello, love. So these colourings, they're applied to the bird's leg, and it means that we can identify individual birds, follow their life and their stories over many years. So you can actually see them through binoculars, so we don't have to catch the birds to be able to identify them. And it's a really exciting way of being able to see what happens to that bird, how long it lives, whether it has chicks, whether it keeps coming back to St Kilda or ends up somewhere else in the world completely. It's all about telling these individual bird stories. Have a little look at that, Liz. That looks great. Yeah, perfect. Well done. So we've had 1 successful nest, which feels like such a massive relief after all the work and time we've put into this project. And we've just found another nest with eggs. So hopefully this one goes just as smoothly.
1.65.
This research has never been more important. During my time on St Kilda, I developed a real fondness for great skua. After a few very tough years, I'm really rooting for them and hoping that the beautiful sight of their chicks hatching here on St Kilda is the start of their populations rebounding, retaining their global stronghold in the islands of Scotland.